Sir Arthur Ignatius Conan Doyle, at age 23, apparently came to Plymouth. There are different stories about how long he actually stayed and how much an influence his stay and Dartmoor were on his stories. I think it's good for tourism to promote it, but an article I read suggested that he only stayed for 2 months because he fell out with the doctor that he came to stay with, who by all accounts sounds like he was a bit of a maverick. But that doesn't stop me from having a look at the energy behind the guy, I guess. Like a lot of people at the time, he was interested in spiritualism, mysticism. I think he was also a Freemason. And he's obviously most known for the Sherlock Holmes series, with A Study in Scarlet first published, I think, in around 1886. This is one where there's a series of separate images that don't necessarily seem to connect to each other in any way. And obviously I've coloured in the background here, a little bit of blue, and then gone over it with green squiggles. So down here at the bottom is what looks to be like a female figure with like half of her face almost covered by what could be like an elaborate headdress. I don't know who she is, but maybe it's a connection to Irene Adler, who's one of the most intriguing characters because I think she managed to outwit him at one point. There's this fiery creature with the horns. I have to confess here that I haven't actually read the books. I did watch the TV series, but it all kind of blends into one after a while, doesn't it? I don't remember a fiery devil creature at all. To the right of that is some more like, I call it like cave paint scratchings. But there is this sort of like arm reaching up, and next to it, this figure possibly holding a bunch of books. Up above that is somebody with a headdress. Again, I get the impression it's more male, only because they don't have their hair coming down. And they look like they're carrying some sort of basket full of possibly food, maybe even a bread basket. There's also possibly a female at the front in that basket or bowl. She's got dark hair, she's smiling, she's leaning on a lamp. Reminded me a little bit of Tinkerbell. J.M. Barrie was apparently a close friend of Arthur Conan Doyle, so maybe that's why Tinkerbell's turned up. Now, this bit in the top left is completely bizarre, but I couldn't change it, so that's what it ended up being like. It looks to me like a brain. Maybe that's a pun about Sherlock, meant to be clever. So on the left, there is this sort of figure, combination of figures. This is the bottom half. It looks like there's a pair of scissors in the middle, kind of reptilian creature in brown. And I had at one point seen like a female character that was almost talking to this other head, but I can't see that now. That's the top of that bit on the left. So there's a figure there with a slightly pinkish or reddish face, turning away from the fiery devil horn. She looks like she's got horns of herself. So it's pretty cool, the fact that I got anything. I'll probably have to watch the series again to keep an eye out for any of these figures. Thanks for listening. Please like and subscribe.